All right,
Hey, Daniel.
Crypto CJ is back. We've got a little diatribe going here with leverage trading. We'll talk about Karbon as well. Daniel's on board. He's got more of a Forex background, so he's interested in learning about how leverage works in crypto. And
Well,
Craig's gonna share it with him.
Hey, Daniel.
I just know it's dangerous. Yes.
Oh yes, very dangerous.
We can change our leverage during the trade.
Yeah, we do that too.
During the trade?
Mm-hmm.
During the trade.
God.
Daniel,
Really?
I had to do that
Wow.
today. I made a wrong entry, I thought it was a good entry. CJ, did it look that bad? I mean, seriously.
No, it was
candles
reasonable.
Down. It was, I thought it was a decent TA read, and son of a gun, I had to call CJ and pull him out of his McRib and say, "Oh my God, please!" I'm feeding you to the wolves here.
You probably
buddy.
saved his life anyway.
No, it's too late for that, man. I love that sweet mystery meat from McDonald's, man. Every year, November, December, I'm like, but yeah, actually, I was done with the McRib and I was walking home, and then Laura called me about this, and I just showed her how to change leverage in a trade. You have to have enough in your balance to do it, because if you go from 10x to 5x, you lower your leverage, and that drops your liquidation price, but it does pull from your balance, doubles the amount risked in the trade. So, it's a good news, bad news kind of thing. But, if you're close to liquidation and you're concerned about that, you can lower your leverage. I usually first make a ladder buy, like I talked about, earlier in spot trading. I'll do that first, and then I'll lower leverage. Sometimes both.
When you say that, I'm assuming you mean you're scaling into the position, right?
Well, yeah, that's one way to look at it. Ladder buy is the same thing as dollar cost averaging in stocks. So
right.
Just
yeah. Daniel, put your hands the other direction. Go start up, then you're buying lower. Does that make sense?
Sorry, how's that?
Yeah,
you put your
hand. About a short?
No, he was moving his hand like in a long position, and I'm explaining that we
lower. No, I didn't mean anything by that.
You go lower. We bought in lower, so we bought at 219, and then bought in or 229, and then bought in again at 211.
Right.
Makes sense?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Craig, you would have been proud. At least I made a move, and I've had 2 successful trades in addition this week. Yay. Today was about to wipe the whole damn thing out, so I'm sure glad he gave up his McRib for me.
No, don't let that happen. It's expensive.
Well, I didn't give it up, but I did interrupt myself a little bit, so it's all good. Yeah, any of you guys
you do learn by losing, though.
What's that?
You do learn when you lose. That's
true. That's the best way to think of I've had some horrific losses in leverage trading, before. And Daniel, I don't know if you know this, most of us at this point in the group are either interested in or members of the Karbon bot leverage trading system. And, we're just kind of hanging around talking about some of the latest developments in that. So, like for me,
that's a trading bot that you use.
It's a trading bot, and what's really interesting about it is that it incorporates ladder buying and leverage reduction and things like that, and what we call our money management system. So I've got 100 straight successful trades in about 10 weeks. That's awesome. Craig probably has more, Laura a little less, and
I'm at 85. What are you at, Craig?
150.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, that's between VIP and
manual.
KAAT.
Yeah.
KAAT.
Okay.
No, that doesn't include manual.
Oh, oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm about halfway through programming KAAT, and I've already got 2 trades, so it's working, and that's really cool.
What is KAAT?
KAAT is the Karbon Assisted Trader. That's what's available now to new people. Most of us are on the VIP side, and that's no longer available. That's through a central server. Where KAAT, you have to incorporate TradingView into the bot software, and it's tedious, but it's not that hard. So if you
Can I ask what you?
It teaches,
Sorry.
it does your money management for you.
Or you, right?
Yeah, it's all automated.
And can I ask what you guys pay? Is this a lifetime subscription or a monthly subscription, yearly subscription?
Well, I don't want to make this a sales meeting, but if you are interested, email me or someone else in the group and ask. But
Okay.
I'm
Sure.
not a
Yeah,
very
no
good
problem. That's
marketer
fine.
if I reveal that before the
Yeah.
presentation, and it's not my
Can
thing.
I
It's
ask what you? That's okay, no problem. Can I ask what you guys typically risk per trade, whether you're doing spot trading, manual, or using the bot?
That's a good question. I'll take that. And Craig and Laura can chime in, and some of the others too. On this type of trading, it's usually going to be 2 to 3% of my balance. There's also what we call a recovery trade when it goes against us, and then we're going to make a trade on a separate exchange or account because it's already been beaten down. In that situation, I'll usually go 4 to 6% because I figure it's already moved, significantly already. So, but it's way less than 10%. And when I got started in leverage, I was using 10%, 20%. But sometimes, trying to incorporate stop losses and getting stopped out a lot. And so this approach, which really goes back to my very beginning, is day trading, using a small portion and being ready to make additional purchases, to get out and profit. So.
And then do you typically go for like a 3-to-1 risk to reward or more?
Not really. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So risk 1%, go for 3, or most logical exit point type of thing.
You would have that option.
Yeah, you could. Most of us aren't that aggressive. We treat it more like scalping.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I do a fair bit of scalping. That's what I shouldn't say I do it a lot, but that's what I did this morning. And statistically, scalpers do better than most traders overall, including day traders and swing traders, which is kind of hard to believe. But when you start doing it and you get reasonably good at it, you can see that. Now, I have a friend who's a day trader, and I've just recently started scalping. He's like, "Why don't you just do that full time? You seem to be okay at it." I did it this morning. I'm like, "Yeah, I do seem to be okay at it," but it's a different, it's an entirely different ball of wax. So, but anyway, okay, that's interesting. I'll fire an email.
We have sort of an advantage because we've got the Karbon telling us that where the trade should finish. And when it goes 30, 40, 50% against, well, that's when we do what we call a recovery trade, which is what I did in Luna. Right. And I pulled pretty much 400 out of it because I knew where it was going to finish, and it was going against me in Karbon. So I bought in on a separate trade and wrote it back down, wrote it back to the same
you took
place.
It short. Yeah.
But it's like we're cheating. We know where it's going to finish.
Yeah, that's how we look at it now.
Yeah, well, exactly. If it's come from there, it's usually going to come back. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay.
And so far, it's worked that way for the last 2 to 3 months. Every trade's been profitable. Eventually, it's gotten to where it's supposed to go. Most of the trades, I'd say 70-80% resolve within the same day, usually at 10%, which is 1% on the chart at 10x leverage. And then the others have to go through some portion of money management where there's an additional buy or leverage reduction or both. So
the other thing you haven't mentioned is that the bot actually back tested every trade 100%. It wasn't a 70% success ratio, it was 100%. And it's varying timetables. And so when you set up KAAT, you've got those records, and that's why it's successful. Or personal opinion, that's what I think.
Oh yeah, back testing is essential if you're going to test a strategy. That's the only way to
So
do
many
it.
bots that I've
Otherwise,
looked at, they say, well, it's 70% or 80% or whatever. And
Mhm.
I'm like, okay.
well,
Anyway,
that's pretty high. That's
Oh,
70,
well,
80%. I mean, if you're
Yeah.
trading at 70, 80% as a regular trader, you're doing awesome. I
No,
know
we're
very few
100.
traders.
Yeah, we're
We are
100.
Yeah, well,
We
if you were
are
to if you were to tell
100.
any of the people, if you were to tell people that I trade with that, they'd go, "You're lying. There's
Mhm.
no way you'd be able." That's like, you just never hear of that, right? Anybody, you know, in Forex or index is what I do. If they ever said that, I just laugh and go, "Yeah, you're lying. There's no way. It's impossible."
Yeah.
But-
I had
That's
a
what I
long
thought
talk
when
with,
I first heard.
yeah, I had a long talk with Nathan, who's on here. And I just told him that, you know, if you're going to have a high percentage, you know, 100% trades, then some you're going to have to wait out. Could be a couple days,
sure.
could be a couple weeks,
Yeah.
could even be a month. The longest I
Yeah.
think is 5 weeks that we've had.
It's the combination
no,
with the crypto market, which is so volatile, and there's
Mhm.
such,
Mhm.
quick swings up and down. So you recover really
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah. And this
Yeah,
system does work a
that's
lot better in a you know, choppier market. That right now we're having crazy swings.
Oh, it does. Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting, because most
Yeah.
of the bots that I dealt with, they're always looking for trends, and usually they start to fail when the market gets choppy, because they're just not designed to trade that way. And that's
Yeah,
the typical, oh, you're going to buy a bot? Yeah, that'll work for 2 months until the market gets choppy, and then
Mhm.
forget it.
Works
Oh, it's
better during
interesting.
choppy. And
Wish I worked better during choppy.
yeah, it's really good at catching the retraces and you know, some of the dip trade stuff we were talking about earlier. So
Mhm.
yeah. All right.
Interesting. So do you guys use that? Like, it sounds like some of you do manually trade, like spot trade, as well as using this particular system.
Yeah, Craig's the best at it so far. When he talks about the recovery trades, I've done some too. And I think
Mhm.
Laura and some of the others in the group have as well. And so, you know, we have a sub account in Bybit where when our main account in Bybit's connected to the bot and it's going against us, usually the stage 3 or 4, which is about a 15 to 25% drop, then we start trading, you know, sometimes with or against, or sometimes both, and picking up, you know, trades that way. Cause like Craig said, it's like cheating. We know where it's going to go. So trade
So it'll
accordingly.
allow you, it'll in effect do a hedge trade. You could be in it short, but it'll also do a long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
as
haven't done
well.
that yet, but Craig's done it. Why don't you tell him about that?
Okay.
Yeah, I sometimes will just pick a trade and go in up and down at the same time. And then I'll ride whichever one goes to its peak and sell out of that, but
Mhm.
buy into the other and ride that down. And with that,
And you'll
it
keep-
almost doesn't matter where you start.
Yeah.
You've
Yeah,
posted,
interesting.
Craig, you've posted both a long and a short at the same time. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And then it finally took me a bit to figure out where you were at, but yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it works. It works really well if you're in that sideways chop, because it is always going up and down.
Are you doing that in
And
the same sub account, or are you doing 2 different ones?
I'm being a bit naughty at the moment, CJ, so let's not go there. It's actually my main Karbon account, because there was nothing
that's
happening,
right.
and that's where my money is. And I'm trying to close them all out so I can move some money into another account and do it properly.
Okay, what Craig's talking about is, you know, they vehemently say in Karbon to keep your main account, you know, free of other kinds of trades, like the mischief Craig just described. So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, sometimes we'll get dead periods. We'll get days we get, you know, 3, 4, 5 trades, and we'll get 2 or 3. We may get a day or 2 where there's no trades, because it's, you know, it's looking for that really good pullback, usually on higher level charts, like hour, 2 hour, 4 hour. But they are introducing some lower time frames in the new KAAT, Karbon Assisted Trader, that's now available to whoever wants it. But
Oh, CJ, he's
Interesting.
advertised in the VIP as well.
um,
He's putting them in the VIP as well, because we're getting
yeah,
the
okay,
same, you know.
yeah, he did say that. That's right. I think I'm focused on the KAAT because I'm actually doing my trading view stuff last night and today. So, and I was happy to get some trades when I know people were struggling to get trades. I got 2 on KAAT. Can anybody else tell me what they got? Well, how about you, Craig? What did you get KAAT trades today?
Right now, XRP and Algo.
Yeah, I think
On
that's
KAAT,
what I've got
but
too.
I've got the exact same ones on VIP as well.
Yeah,
And
I got
this is the
the-
first time I've actually seen the same trades coming through on both platforms.
Yeah. Yeah, I got 1 VIP and 2 KAAT. You guys seeing my Karbon screen?
No,
All right, I may have to do something
Nope.
with that. All right. Okay, how about now?
Yep.
All right, so yeah, these are all VIPs and these are my first 2 Karbon Assisted Trader trades. So they were in profit for a while and then they dropped. So Ethereum's moving up. We'll see. Well, it's Saturday morning in Asia, so you know, and where Craig and others live. So we'll see if they do much trading today.
Well, your
Yeah,
uni just went positive.
Yay! All right, Oliver got 4 KAAT
Okay.
trades today, and he's new to KAAT and does not have VIP. So this is really what I'm looking. This is really what's more relevant to some of the newer people. All right, cool. So that's good news.
hey, have you seen the new log button that they've added in Karbon? There's a log where you can see all the transactions.
Oh, when did you add that?
When did I add it? I found it this
Oh,
morning.
in Karbon. Okay, all right. I'm thinking we log better. I haven't even been on there. I was panicking about my trade. So anyway, I just watched the market go down, but I'll go in and look. Obviously there's something new in Karbon.
Yeah, so it's got things like open trade, closed trade, incoming signal.
Oh, wow.
You know, so it's telling you exactly what's happening. He was talking about that in one of the chats that he was going to do it.
Oh, I haven't been on the chats today, so I apologize.
Oh, the new Slack group's gone crazy.
Yeah, I think it's a hit,
Good.
Craig.
Yes, you did good. I haven't been on there either. So
Yeah, it's just pumping.
well, that's what it needed to happen. So it sounds
I
like they've got more and more trades coming in. So the rest of us just need to get our KAAT set up.
Yep.
Okay, or the rest of it set up. Get all the trade pairs in. That's cool. All
So
right.
does this application trade a basket of a particular set of cryptos or ones that you select, or does it just look for the best trade on all of them?
Let's check that out.
That's a good
well,
question.
No, I don't know what it's looking for, but there is a select set of pairs of trades.
Yeah, we're only trading one pair in a way. We're trading whatever coin and USDT tether. So we're not doing coin against coin. We're just doing crypto against.
So whatever coins are in that particular
Can
string.
you see your screen, Daniel?
Yeah, can you see my screen,
see
Daniel?
it, yeah.
Yeah, these are the options.
I can see it.
Not all these are
Okay,
configured
okay.
yet, but you know, I'm lazy.
Okay.
I just clicked both
Yeah.
for all. And so some of these are online, some of them are not. You know, Chili's is new. You know, that's
Okay.
I traded that one earlier on the VIP side, and then well, actually the bot did it, so that was pretty cool. And so this is the list. You can there's someone in our group named Connie. She doesn't like shorts, so she's all longs on hers. You know, and she's
Shorts are the best.
I know. So
They fall,
But
what's that saying? They go down in an elevator and they come up in an escalator, right?
yeah,
I've
yeah,
made
that's
more
about the
money
truth.
shorting than I've ever made long.
But our worst trades, the ones we've been stuck in the longest, I think they've all been shorts. If we've been stuck in, I think 3 of them for a week or longer. And
No,
that was,
the long
there's no
we're in
ro-
now. We're in a long now
yeah.
since the
Yeah.
15th, or I am. One.
They're all longs at the moment.
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yep.
So why would you need altcoin alert if you're using something like this?
Because you got it first.
Altcoin
You
alert was
got it
first.
Actually,
Okay.
that's where I found CJ.
Yeah, that's where we all
me
met.
too.
Okay.
So
Okay.
And kind of
Yeah,
a fluke,
I'm not.
kind of a fluke for me to join altcoin alert. Well, for me to join Crypt Nation. Are you a lifer, Daniel? In Crypt Nation?
I'm not even a Crypt Nation. I started out, I saw the advertisement for altcoin alert. That's it.
Oh, so you're only in
purchased a
altcoin alert.
subscription.
Okay.
I'm only in altcoin alert, and
Interesting.
I haven't even decided if because I trade indexes kind of for my primary source of income. I was thinking doing cryptos for more of a buy and hold type of situation, simply because it just didn't. Well, I'm just not too sure I want to. I started doing this because I didn't. I was kind of done work, didn't want a full-time job, but seeing this particular tool, well, this is kind of this kind of changes things a little bit. I mean, a bit of automation. I'd like to do some buy and hold, but also, if I could do some day trading. And it was, I've never been an automation fan, but based on the way you guys are talking about this and what it's done, this sounds like they've got a pretty good piece of software going here from the sounds of it. So,
yeah, the
I'm
money
not
management,
too sure if
we can say it's 100% because the money management saves all the trades that go against us. So at least it has so far.
Got to have the money management. Yeah, that's paramount. So I'm not too sure that altcoin alert is really something for me if I'm not going to really day trade. I don't know. I'm trying to determine that and talking to a few different people. I think I'd prefer to buy and hold on cryptos and potentially have a closer look at this. So then the altcoin alert would be a bit of a moot point, other than I certainly like the Slack group. It's nice. I've learned I think I've got my $97 worth a month in the last week from the people in Slack without question.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure I want to pay $1,000 a year just to be part of a chat. You guys must have a separate group outside of here, don't you? I guess this is it, isn't it?
Slack group as well.
Yeah, we have a
Okay.
Telegram and Slack group, and so
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it's to your call on altcoin alert. I still use it for I like this long-term sentiment sort. I use this all the time. At least I have for the last couple of weeks. I use the AA scores, and I do some spot trading too. So it's helpful in that regard. But if you're not making more than $100 a month from this information, then it's not worth your while.
Oh, well, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm not right now because I'm really kind of focused on just, trading what I do in the morning. Now, obviously I can do this any point in time. I just don't know enough about it. I've got $2,000. I've got $1,000 in one account, $1,000 in another, because I had difficulty getting money into Binance because I'm Canadian and they don't accept Canadian dollars, and I can't get my American out of my Canadian bank. They won't they will transfer it through. It's just a bit of a process. So I haven't really kind of delved into this because I'm just so new. So I, only got a certain amount of time in that 30-day trial. I'm like, what should I do with this type of thing? So I may just cough $1,000 for the year and be done with it. Learn everything,
I found the webinar they do really good. It just gives you a really good market overview and so on. I actually don't use altcoin alert at all anymore because I find I get all the information I need from Karbon.
Okay.
And I've joined for a year, and I'm just thinking about whether I'll continue it or not. But at the moment, I really do like the Crypt Nation group. The information I get from that webinar and also the altcoin alert webinar, and they're different. There's quite different information.
That's the presentation that he does on Tuesday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
that the one
Yeah.
you're referring to? Yeah, I think I think I missed that one. Hopefully I'll
I
catch it this week.
hesitate because it's Wednesday my time. So
Mhm. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm quite used to dealing with Kiwis and Aussies because I was a trainer and I worked for a Calgary company that had offices in Australia. So I'd be doing classes around this time, if not probably later, for the people in Australia. So it's like, okay. So
Well,
I understand where you're coming from there.
All right.
Interesting. Very.
Well, do we have anybody who's struggling with KAAT, or what's going on with the VIP group or anything like that, or questions first? Any stories, anything like that?
I was wondering what trade size. Oh, you have 3%. Okay, perfect. I was just curious as to what your percentage for trade size was, because I moved mine up today, and I'm trying to see how that's going to go. I moved it up to 5%.
Whoa!
Dangerous.
Warning, Joshua.
Run,
Danger.
Brave.
Joshua,
Brave.
do you run your math? Run your math, buddy.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, my
3%
3%
max,
is 2
3%
trades.
max.
So
Okay.
you know, the default's 2% with 3 trades, but I go 3% with 2 trades. The reason Craig said earlier is we weren't getting a whole lot of trades. So the ones we got, I wanted to cash in a little bit more. I tried 6% on 2 trades for a while. I got a little cocky, and I got stuck in FTM about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and would have been liquidated had I not put some more. I had to put some more money, cash out some Bitcoin and put some more money in to save that trade, because and then after that was I was done with that. I went back to, these are safer, but yeah, you get caught in a Bitcoin dump.
Joshua, do you know how to run your numbers?
Well, I just joined Karbon like a week and a half ago, so I don't.
Craig, okay, Joshua, Craig has this thing that explains where everything is found on Karbon. In the training, Kevin actually goes through, and then a couple of them on the not Slack group, the other group had posted, and it takes you step by step through. So you would say 2 times, and what happens if it goes against you? Then you are in at what percentage? Then you're in at the next percentage if it goes against you. And it all sounds like BS until you're in a trade that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm stuck in a 5, and you just swallowed up everything you had.
The problem is when you get all 3 doing that. You'll find if only 1 does it, you're fine if only 2 do it, but when all 3 do it, you've used all your, just under all your equity. So
okay.
You're under all your
And that
equity at
happened.
just 2%. If you're running 5%, buddy, you're busted.
I see. Okay, I will change that right now.
Yeah, please change that. We wanna see you on the next call. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate it.
But look for what terms should he look for to get the real numbers?
Well, is he in basically every time something happens, it doubles is the easy way to do it.
But it doesn't go 2, 4, 6. It doesn't double. It goes 2, and then you're 4.
No, it goes
then
2,
you're
4, 8.
Yeah, 8,
4,
16.
exactly.
It's
2
exponential.
times 4, then 16. It doesn't even go 8. It goes 2, 4, 16, 32. 60. Yeah.
And then you multiply that by 3.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're wiped out.
Yeah.
So.
It's exponentially more risky.
Yes, it is. I mean, it seems real, and it seems like, oh, it's only 5%.
Yeah,
No.
I figured only 5% of my account is not too much.
Yeah,
even more so when you've got a low account. It seems to hit you even.
Yeah, it's not. I don't have a big account, so.
Yep. Well, we want you to grow it, kiddo.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Are you in the Slack group?
I'm in the Telegram group, but I'm not in the Slack group, I don't think.
There's links in the Telegram group to get to the Slack group, because we've sort of moving away from the Telegram group.
Okay. Telegram.
And most people are moving over from what I can gather.
But the reason that they're moving over is because it's easier to find stuff. You're at
Yeah.
least in different segments. It'll tell you, you know, or do you have a general question? Do you have a question about KAAT setup? Do you have a,
Right.
you know, whatever? You
It's
know,
better
I'm
for the
sure there'll
discussion.
be something in there on how to figure what your exposure is, you know, and
Okay.
if not, Craig, please do that.
Is that
Yeah.
group being maintained by the Karbon developers folks or?
No, Craig's doing it.
Oh,
No.
Craig's doing it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got an inside track here, buddy.
It's only been going a day and we've already got 54 people in it.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Yeah, and
So
it's just
if I
pumping.
can ask another question, when you guys use this particular application, what would you say would be a bare minimum for the amount of money that you would want to have in your account before you were able to use this effectively?
2,000.
Yeah,
How much?
I would.
2,000, I think.
Two?
Yeah.
1,000,
That's
your
all?
fees eat up a lot of your profits. 2,000, you start to make reasonable money.
Oh, okay, that's no problem then. All right. I thought you were going to say maybe like 10 or 20,000. So
Well,
Well-
I saw a screen print of a guy that had 50,000 in there, and he made 3,000 on 28 trades.
Oh, man.
mhm,
Yeah, I guess I'll.
okay.
What I did
I mean,
was I
you
started
know-
with around 2,000, because 1,900 exactly.
Mm.
Then I saw results. I went, okay, I'll pump this up. I'm at 3,900.
Mhm.
And then, okay, I like it. I still like it. And then I'm up to 10,000. So that's where I'm going to keep it for
Okay.
a while. And
So have you been able to track your percentage return overall on
Yeah.
your account, even with the incremental
here, I just highlighted it.
swings?
This doesn't include,
4,000?
yep.
That's 4,000%?
No, it's,
No.
no, it's
No,
$4,000.
percent is
$4,000. Okay.
40.
Okay. Okay.
40.
40%. That's
Look in the
and
next column.
how long you been doing this?
10 weeks, 2.5
Oh,
months.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
And I didn't
That's
start with 10.
43%.
I laddered in like I just described. So
Yeah,
I did go
Yeah, oh,
high.
that's-
I did go higher, like 6%, like I said earlier, and then I had the horrific
Yeah.
scare, and then I dropped down to 3%. So, so
it
that's
only,
a little
it only takes
inflated.
one of those horrific scares.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty
Yeah.
good. 40%
that's what I'm
over.
trying to save Joshua.
Yeah, I
from,
mean,
but-
that's,
Yeah, I just
yeah,
changed
I
it.
mean, that's quite phenomenal.
and then it's estimating
Yeah, that's
this,
great,
but
awesome.
you know, that's I
Close
don't know how
enough, yeah.
realistic that is,
That's
but
pretty good.
Well,
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
don't like the way that says Kevin, or why don't you talk to Kevin about that? Somebody. 'Cause that's it, the last 7 days. Who the hell cares about the last 7 days?
Yeah,
You know?
short
No,
term.
no, that's monthly gain based on the last 7 days.
It's still bullshit.
Yeah.
No, it's pie in the sky. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Well, I've taken
No.
the daily one out, you'll notice. There was a daily one that was in there.
I know. Well, that was even worse.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Even better.
Well, thanks for sharing that,
Anyway.
CJ. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Maybe it was in poor taste, but you know, I think I'm sort of in the middle on
Nah,
what people are
it'd be
investing.
poor
but-
taste if you had like 500,000. That'd be poor
Yeah.
taste.
That's what I thought. I'm probably in the middle. I mean, there are people with 6-figure accounts and people with just 1,000.
Yeah.
In my KAAT account, the assisted trader account, I have just 1,000. So, and I just started that
Yeah.
today. So,
I started out with 5,400 and I'm at 6,500 and change
cool.
now. So, and that's been over my 84 trades. I'm still in 3, so 82 trades. And that's been since
And
September
roughly-
25th.
Well, that's pretty good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's not bad.
considering we're beta and we were trying,
Oh.
we were down for, I don't know, we're probably down for 8, 10, 11 days, I think, over that first 2 months. So there, today it sounds like everybody's getting trades.
Mhm.
I mean, lots of trades, and I'm already tied up in 3. So anyway,
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna go. It's very nice talking to
Yeah.
you all, and I'll catch you all on Monday.
Cheers.
All right, thanks, Laura. Always a
Thank
pleasure to have you
again,
on board,
TJ.
even if you did interrupt my McRib.
I'm sorry.
It's all
I'm
good.
so sorry.
How could you possibly
And
know,
Craig,
right?
Yeah, Craig, I want to give a personal thank you to you for setting up so much stuff and all the little cheat hacks that you've put out for us. Okay, I appreciate it.
You're a rock
Thank
star,
you.
dude.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, everybody have a good trade.
All right. Any other questions or yeah, I've had these headphones on for an hour and a half, so I'm about ready to head out unless you guys have something else. All right, then I'll stop the recording.